This is day 244 of the Calendar Club Challenge. It's a challenge where I run the number of miles equal to the day of the month. So today, on December 30th, I'm running 30 miles. It's a challenge that has never been done before in history because I'm doing it for an entire year. I'm on mile 20, about 26 degrees. It's cold. And just trying to finish up these last 2 hours of running and get to bed, because tomorrow on the 31st I'm doubling down and running 62. I'm going for an FKT. I was thinking about this today, and this comes up quite often, but hard things are supposed to be hard. You know, I look around, and when I'm running through the streets or even just traveling around for work, there's so much unhealth in our culture and our society. And I overhear people talk about grounding. My girlfriend Lucy told me that somebody she met talked a lot about grounding, and they seemingly were doing grounding as their form of health and well-being and fitness. And this is not a shot against grounding, but more in a shot against how we have turned health and wealth and well-being into doing things that make us feel good, doing things that aren't really making progress or pushing us in any sort of way. They just make us feel like we're making progress. Hard things are supposed to be hard. This running challenge is hard, and it's supposed to be hard. That's how I know it's worthwhile. Lifting weights is hard. Your body should hurt. But that's how you know that you're making improvements and your body is adjusting to the load that you're giving to it. Over the course of, 244 days into this challenge, I love this view of the Schmidt right now. I don't know if you can see it, but I love St. Paul way more than Minneapolis. And no one is going to be able to tell me otherwise. Especially when there's probably 5 people watching this. So St. Paul's better than Minneapolis. But it's just like, being 244 days into this challenge, my body is adapted actually pretty well. And that's why I'm more inclined to take risks or chances or take on a bigger load, as in tomorrow I'm going to run 62 miles instead of just doing the 31. Whereas maybe before, doing the 31 would have been a challenge in of itself. But I feel called, and I feel like as humans we are called to not just adapt and stay where we're at. Why would we do that? Because wherever point we get to, we're always going to find that level of comfortability, and then we lose all the gains and progress that we had going for it. So when I think about and judge, I'm a human being. I judge people. I judge our society. I judge our culture. And I'm worried because we've allowed ourselves to get to a place where we're not allowed to hold each other accountable. And we're not allowed to make sure that our fellow human, our fellow brother and sister is moving accordingly, is progressing accordingly. And I don't feel like it's my place to make that call of right or wrong, but we know what wrong is. And I'm not saying that everybody needs to be out here doing what I'm doing, but I do think we all need a little kick in the ass. And we need to hold each other more accountable in a way that lifts each other up. I mean, I go to a fantastic gym 4 days a week, 4 mornings a week, and Yoakum Strength, by the way. It's JST, Yoakum Strength. You should check it out. But it's just, it's been such a, like, I go there for the people. I can't be accountable to myself. Like, I'm not a disciplined person. Inherently, I'm lazy. I try and find every loophole I can. And even when I go to these lifts, more often than not, I don't finish all of the lifts. And I'll put my hand up. I'm not perfect. But the fact that the reason that I'm going is to be around these people, it's like, that's what we're missing. And that's why I don't want to come off as like blaming people. But we as people, we got to be there to hold each other accountable through support and love. And I don't have the answers for that, other than finding ways of bringing people together through the challenges that I'm doing. That's why I invite people out. That's why I set challenges where they allow for people to come out. That's why one of my aspects of this challenge is to help people set their new distance PR. Like, that's what I'm trying to do with the problems that I see. And it's not going to solve the world's problems, but maybe it'll move it in a little bit better of a direction. Got a long way to go. I've got a long way to go in life. And if you're here for it now, I appreciate you being here, because it's going to be decades of work where this right here, what I'm doing right here, is going to be decades of work, and the foundation is only just beginning. Tomorrow's a big day. We'll see how it goes. 62 miles on the 31st, New Year's Eve. Happy New Year. Happy 2023. It's going to be rockin' 2024. Just you wait and see.